It's taking its time muting out. So I'm going to ask you guys to mute out because it's taking a minute for it to do it manually. And so Dr. Wait, let me get this person before they copy. Okay, well, good morning. My name is Phyllis Nash, your Chief Sales Officer and one of the 4 co-founders. I'm going to hurry up and get out of the way. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy New Year. We had an exciting weekend, New Year weekend, kicking off our Flat Belly 2.0. And so now I'm going to bring up, I hope you have paper and pen so you can take copious notes, because we're going to bring up our CEO, our visionary, Melissa Boston, someone I've known now over 14 years. And I tell you, she made an impact. The first time I met her, she had just fired her boss from corporate America, making over 6 figures, guys. And yes, she decided to go into social selling full time to have time freedom with her people that she loved the most. Number one was her son, Tariq, and went on to become MVP of 3 companies, then building teams in over 46 countries, and now very qualified, went into becoming a CEO and back into corporate America a little over maybe 3.5 years ago. Oh, my time is passing. Actually 4 years. And now is our CEO taking us to heights. So we do see a billion-dollar company, multi-billion-dollar company. And so I'm going to get out of the way and bring her up. Melissa, are you out there? Melissa. Well, if she's not out there, she's probably catching up on some much needed rest. But I'm going to switch off for a second. Dr. Patton, you can talk if you're there and just see if she is not available. I think I should just let her be. If she's getting some rest, I don't want to disturb her. What you think, Dr. Pat? Nobody's listening to me. So guys, let's talk let me find out where Melissa is. Hold on. I'm old school, guys. I figure if she didn't call me and if she's not on the phone, then she might be getting some much needed rest. So I'm not going to call and disturb her. Instead, we're going to talk about what a phenomenal kickoff we had for the Flat Belly 2.0 lifestyle and how many people have now engaged in that 21-day cleanse or just whatever phase that they took. Last night we had a call with 289, thank you, Shan, 200 and almost close to 300 people on the line. That should give you a clue, guys, as to how much this country, this world, this even our company is interested in having a better quality of life. And so without further ado, I'm going to bring on Shannon King to give you the report for this past week. But I'm also going to bring on some highlights from last night's call. I know Carol Sidnor was on giving her testimony. And guys, we all had tears flowing last night. It was such an emotional thing. We encouraged each and every one of you to get as many family members on as possible, because this is a mission. You know, in the event that we did yesterday, the webinar, you know, so many people are reluctant to hear what we have to say, thinking, oh yeah, they're getting ready to pitch something. But we weren't even talking about the opportunity attached to this, but the magnitude of how we can change the future of our family, our children, our grandchildren, people that are not even born yet, people that are here and feel like they're giving up hope because their life is just an existence, not a living with quality. That's what the flat belly lifestyle 2.0 brings to us, or eating according plant-based according to your blood type. That's what that brings to us. You know, Lewis and I were here and we've been off our cleanse now for about a month, but we're going back talking about, you know, how we can become better, how we continue to have fresh juice in our house, because that just brings life to our bodies when we drink it. And so to have the turnout that we did last night is absolutely phenomenal. And you know, I always believe we can do what we set our minds to, and we can absolutely change this world, you know, one family at a time, because people are ready. They are sick and tired. They have the evidence. They know that they have fatty livers. They know that they're just a step away from the dialysis centers. Who wants to be there? And Eric even gave a testimony where he scanned someone, a 12-year-old, 13-year-old young girl that was already developing diabetes type 2. Guys, we got to do this. We got to go out and inform people of how they can change their lives around. And it's up to us. So I'm going to let Shannon give her report, and then I am going to ask Carol to kind of share her testimony from last night. So Shannon, take it away.
Hi, guys. Well, I was one of those people that was on that call yesterday, and I can tell you that it was absolutely phenomenal. I definitely know that I'm in the right place at the right time. So let me give you guys a report.
Before you give that, since you started out that way, Shannon, when we first met, up until about a month or so ago, how were your eating habits, would you say?
Well, thank you for putting me on the spot,
I
fellas.
just want to say that that's a lot of people's story, and how you have just turned that whole thing around. So please share.
Well, I enjoy food. You know, I didn't have a big weight problem, but I had a belly problem. So I had that belly fat that was just really it was stubborn, and I've had it my whole life, you know, being small and then wearing a girdle, you know, just because you're just trying to make sure that your midsection isn't protruding while you're trying to wear something tight. That was always my story and always my backstory. But, you know, I enjoy food and I ate what I wanted to eat. And so one thing, you know, and what Phyllis is really talking about is I love bacon. I've tried like food trends and diets and things like that in the past. But I never wanted to give up bacon. I love bacon. And I'm talking about pork bacon, like with the rind on, all of that. And so, you know, just not really paying attention to what I eat. And now I've discovered that the foods that I eat are causing that belly fat in particular, and not putting maybe more weight on my body. But my weight kind of goes up and down. But I went plant-based for 3 weeks. Best decision I made. That belly fat is gone. And one thing I will tell you is that what I've noticed, that I've been done with my 3-week plant-based, and then I started incorporating some of the foods that I used to eat back into my diet. Haven't gone back to the bacon, but I started eating shrimp and pasta and some things like that, and some dairy. And I noticed that my stomach is coming back. So I'm not trying to go backwards like that. And, you know, this, even doing the plant-based, has really changed how I think about food and what I want to do. And so I am starting my raw today. And I'm just really excited about it. And, you know, I'll share with you guys my journey. One thing I would like to say on the corporate call tonight, and for the whole month of January, I will be doing raw food items or food recipes for people. So I've been researching some things, and I'm really excited about it. So come on this journey with me, and I'm on this journey with you guys. But so let me go back to my report.
Yes.
For the month of December, this is from from December 1st to December 31st, we have 1,503 new orders. Out of that, 1,137 of them have shipped. We have people in Chicago that are still picking up their orders. But this weekend, when I tell you from Saturday to today, when I looked into our shipping department information, we have about 500 new orders that just came in this weekend. So it's absolutely crazy. People are getting what they need. And just so you guys know, I know anything over, I believe it's $50 is free shipping. We paid $11,551 on shipping costs alone. That's what Wakanna paid on shipping. Just to kind of put some of those things into perspective. And so our growth for December is 224,554. Let me see. And new customers. We have 474 new customers. So people out there saying, well, where do I find people? 474 new people found Wakanna's website in the month of December. 734 repeat customers. And the average order value is $151. So don't you know that people were shopping on their websites and having people shop on their websites for Christmas, for the holidays, for Kwanzaa, for birthdays, for anniversaries, for New Year's. And so getting to what you guys are really looking for, the top selling products by revenue, the flat belly 21-day cleanse, $31,415. $31,415 was spent on the flat belly 21-day cleanse. Don't you know that means those people are dedicated to living better and eating better and doing better? Second place, the Wellness Coach Pack. That just came out. $22,400 was spent on the Wellness Coach Pack. Don't you know that means people are preparing themselves to help other people get well? The Extreme Pain Relief never fails to hit this list, $20,226. Founding Members Dispensary, $13,439. And that's just spillage from last month. Possibly people paying their second half or just got at the end of the month when we had that little amnesty time. But $13,439. That's from an incentive that was for November. And then the founding member, that was the new members. And then the founding members crown jewel, $11,551. So $13,000 and $11,000 plus some change was all spilled over from November's incentives. Top selling products by quantity, Extreme Pain Relief is in first place, a 400 milligram. At 342 of those units were sold in December. And that doesn't include what people are selling from the products that they already have. The Power Gummy 500 milligrams, 175 of those were sold. Flat Belly 21-day cleanse, 163 of those were sold. So I expect to see 163 people on social media showing their results. That's just my personal expectation. The broad spectrum gummies, a bottle, 138, and the Flight 300 pre-rolls, 129 of those were sold in the month of December. And knowing that those even, let me just keep going. But I'm just really excited and just really proud of this journey that people are going. And look at me now, check my social media, because I am going to be transformed in the next 21 days. That's it for me, Phyllis.
Wow, wow, wow. Listen to Shannon. Who is this person that's speaking with authority? not sad, not, oh, I don't know what to say, girl. I'm telling you guys, transformation comes. If you step out there and do it, transformation comes. I see evidence in the people we work with, and Shannon is one that thought she could never do public speaking. Can you tell? I can't tell. Okay, Carol? Where are you? I need you to unmute, dear, so that you can share your testimony that you had all of us crying last night. I don't see. Let me see if your name is up. If not, I'm going to need you to try to unmute yourself because your name is not showing.
If she presses the star key twice, that'll unmute her.
Star.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, my dear.
Good morning, everyone. Okay. I just got to regroup myself. And so I have been on a 52-year life-threatening journey. I am 70, well, come the 17th of this month, I'll be 78 years old, young, reverse that. And I have had life-threatening illnesses ever since I can remember. First surgery was at the age of 18. I've had 11 surgeries, 8 of which were due to side effects of medication that they were supposedly keeping me alive. I've had 7 autoimmune diseases, and very, very recently, before my venture with, with my venture of getting on this 21-day cleanse. But let me just tell you how it happened. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in the right company at the right time with the right people. I want to tell you, when Melissa, Dr. Prince, and Sharon went to Atlanta, at that time I was at death's door. I had been on before I got on the cleanse, I was at death's door. Gigi called Melissa to tell her we need to help Carol. I had called Melissa one night, yes, and said, text her and said, Melissa, I need your help. Gotta help me. And she had just spoke to Dr. Prince that morning about me. And so they hooked me up. And I talked to Dr. Prince. So 2 weeks in on this, I am sick as a dog. That thing that you might have, I forgot the name of it that Dr. Prince said, but it almost makes you feel like you have the worst case of flu you ever had in your life. But you understand, because of all of the toxins that was in my body from the medications, as well as I had changed my lifestyle 10 years ago. But the problem was, what I was changing to, it wasn't right for my blood type. So even though I had switched from all the things that I love, now I grew up on seafood. My family, in fact, my birth certificate is crab, okay? And I ate plenty of them in these 77 years, okay? All the things that I was eating avocado every single day. I changed I know I wouldn't still be here had I not have changed it. But the problem was I changed it with the wrong food that's supposedly good. It's good for other people, but it wasn't good for me. And I was sick. I was going twice. They gave me 2 years to live. They told me that I had sarcoidosis in my heart, which I knew I had sarcoidosis, which is why I was on prednisone, which caused, when I tell you, I had hip replacement, 3 shoulder replacements, toenails removed, you name it, it did it to me. I had diabetes because of the prednisone. It was a nightmare until I met Dr. Prince. And only because of Melissa, I'm going to start from where it starts. Minister Mooney bringing Dr. Prince to us.
it was a blessing, and I didn't even know that what was going to happen. But I was so sick after that second week that I was on it. I mean, the toxins that came out of my body was unbelievable. The mucus, when I found out I'm AB plus, AB positive, we developed mucus. So things that I was eating, not only on my own body or my own blood type, causes you to retain mucus. I was adding mucus on top of that. So I was one sick cookie. So I ended up having to go to, my daughter took me to um, the urgent care. That day I had got up, I'm like 5 feet away, 5 steps away from my bathroom. I go into the bathroom. I don't know, I didn't feel myself fall. I was on the floor and I could not get up. My 9-year-old granddaughter was home and she came running upstairs and Grandma, and she didn't know what to do and trying to help me think. My daughter is only like 5 minutes away from the house. She comes home to get me up. That night was when I ended up going to urgent care. And they told me I had pneumonia and I had to go to the emergency room. I get to the emergency room. They do x-rays. They do COVID tests. They do strep throat, all of this. None of it was present. And I thank God for that. And that's when Melissa and Dr. Prince called me from the plane, y'all. Do you know I've never had a doctor even call me that? But they called me from the plane before, as they were leaving Atlanta after doing the presentation in Atlanta. If you don't know you're at the right place at the right time, I'm telling you, no one in my 52-year history has ever called me and said, this is what you need to do. How are you doing? I'm telling you that this has been a nightmare. I was at death's door again when I came upon this, or when this came upon me. And I'm telling you, I have completed that 21-day cleanse, and I am going to be one of, because people out there need to know what we have. I couldn't even talk. My daughter had stopped all calls coming in except for 2 or 3 people calling me in. That's how sick I was. I was a sick cookie. And then to have Melissa and Dr. Prince call me from the plane. And I said, okay, I don't have the energy to go shopping even for the 3rd week. Can I just skip a week and then start up again? He said, no, if you skip a week, you'll never start back. He said, this is what I want you to do. He gave me another alternative. And I kept going and I kept going and I kept going until I got through that 3rd week, 21 days of cleaning the gook my system. And I haven't stopped. I'm on the post second half of this project now, but I still drink my natural juices and whatever supplements I have left. I still do that because I know I'm going to be on the mucus buster forever because my body automatically manufactures it. So I'm telling you, this has been a nightmare with the best ending that it could possibly be. I feel better than I felt in a very, very, very long time. I know I still got a ways to go, but I know which way I'm going. I didn't know what I was doing before. I had changed everything and it still wasn't working. And this right here, I'm telling you guys, if you're not on it, you got to get on it. If you have any doubts about Wakanna for life, dispel them. I'm telling you, dispel them, because you are in the right place at the right time, because we got people out there that want a new them in 2022. And I know I'm a new me in 2022. Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing, Carol. We're just excited. And last night, Carol was even on the video. And I'm telling you, Carol, you look fantastic. Your skin is glowing. You are, everything. You know, when you come off of that cleanse, it's a whole nother thing. And so, guys,
Yes.
need to share the disclaimer. And so we need to say this product is not used for or sale to persons under the age of 18. That might be changing. It should not be used. You need to consult with a physician before use. If you have a serious medical condition or use prescription medications, a doctor's advice should be sought before using this or any other supplemental dietary. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA, and this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So I just wanted to share that with you and let you know. But we are seeing some amazing, amazing, amazing results. And so again, to get started, to put your people on, there is a website. It is the flatbellylifestyle.com, where your prospects, your customers can go. And what they want to do is definitely take the pledge. They want to make sure that they click on take the pledge, get started. And when they get started and they click on that tab and they pledge and register, then they're going to get an email with all the instructions as to what they need to do. So make sure anybody that you're sending there knows your name, because when it's time for them to pick out that distributor, they're going to have to put your name in there so that you can get credit. But this is automated so that you really don't have to do anything but get them there. They can also book online for the tests, the scans, if they're in the Chicagoland area, and they can just peruse the site. But getting them to taking the pledge and get started is going to generate that first email so that they can get the instructions they need. They can find out about the different phases and get them started. And so with that being said, since Minister Willie Diamond, Willie Mooney, is working so closly with Melissa, with Christian on this, I'm going to just have him come on in case he has anything he'd like to add that will make your selling so much easier to blow up January. Minister Mooney?
Hey, Phyllis, can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being the awesome leader that you are. I praise God for the founders of this company, because it's, when you look at the vision that you all have and you look at attaching to our visionary Melissa Boston, and then you see how well in tune we are with being in alignment with what God wants for not just our lives, but everybody's lives. You got it. We used to say, and we still say, the synergistic energy that God has put together is just amazing when we look at now bringing on board Eric Prince. That I don't take any credit. I praise God that I've been used as a vessel, just to lead him, but he had a conversation with you and then a conversation with Melissa. So I just praise God that he's in the midst of what we're doing, and it's being blessed when you hear about all the testimonies like Carol and so many other people. You look at your transformation. Now, a lot of people may be on here and wondering, what is it that I do next? And you just heard from Phyllis, who said, go to the website. The website, I praise God for another person that has been sent to Wakanna, Christian. Don't know his last name, but this guy is a genius when you look at the website that was developed so quickly, but so perfect. It's so perfect for us and for everything that we're looking at doing. So go to that website, www.flatbellylifestyle.com. Definitely know the person. It'll help you to know the person that invited you, because they can help guide you all the way if you get a hiccup. What's amazing is, for those out there, you probably have heard that we're looking for and trying our best to inspire people to further the mandate, to be coaches. And this isn't just because of the money. This is because of, in ministry, we say this, we use words like discipleship. We use words like an apostolic calling on a particular person. We use words like um, duplication and sheep begot sheep. Well, when you look at this health mandate and you look at generational, not just wealth, but generational health, we need vessels in order to further this mandate, further this mission. So you've heard us say coaches. Maybe you've heard that. Well, you know what? The person that invited you can tell you how you can actually qualify to be a coach. Now, it's not easy. 21 days minimum. 21 days you have to go through of our full cleanse. Like you heard Carol going through it. I'm going through it now. I think I'm on day 15. And you've seen Phyllis' picture. If you haven't, go to her Facebook page, type in Phyllis Nash, and take a sneak peek. Tyreek Rogers, take a sneak peek. Gigi, take a sneak peek. And there's so many people. Gail, take a sneak. Gail King, take a sneak peek. Wow, take a look at some of these transformations, and actually you'll see a lot of them on the website. And ask about being a coach if you're inspired and motivated to help somebody. Ask about it. Just ask. Speak it into existence if you see yourself that you are accomplishing the goals, the health goals, and there's another level that you said, that Carol spoke about. It is another level. I'm a cancer survivor, you all, and I tell you, I've been searching and have been, as in my mind, successful to get my body to a certain place, but for Eric to reveal through a bioscan, right? A microcellular bioscan, that tells you what's going on with your body on a micro level. And you may want to get that done as well. It's all on the website where you can just ask and you can receive. So when you look at, all right, doing some of these things, don't just sit by, y'all. This is the beginning of 2022. Don't just sit back and let another year, let another month, another week, another day go by without doing anything. It's just too many people out there. Maybe it's you that's looking for that breakthrough in your health. So with that being said, Phyllis, I think I've covered everything. And if not, then
I
just
think
let me
you
know.
did a great job, and it's 8:32, so we don't want to take it any longer. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much, as well as Shannon, and thank you, Carol, for your amazing testimony. I just wish they could see your picture, girl. So you're going to have to do a before and after, because you are absolutely radiating and glowing, looking beautiful for those 74 young years. And so, guys, this is Monday. Yes, this is Monday. We want you guys to go out and make sure you load up tonight's corporate call. That's our corporate party, and we're going to be there. Dr. DJ Rods will be there at 7:30 Central with that wonderful music to put us in the mood to come on. And at 8 o'clock, we are live and popping, and I'm sure Shannon got some delicious recipes to share with us. It might be raw, it might be plant-based, but it's going to be delicious and healthy. And so with that being said, go out and have a Wakanna kind of day. Love you all. Bye.